Welcome to our channel. If you are here for the first time, consider subscribing to our channel, like the video, and share them with your friends. Please hit the bell icon to get the notifications on our next videos. Thank you. Do you know, Jupiter's red spot is getting taller and smaller at the same time? Jupiter's red spot is almost as well known as the planet's remarkable rings. But the spot, which is in fact a storm, has been shrinking for a century and a half. Although NASA can't predict what will happen to the storm that was once big enough to swallow 3 Earths with room to spare, they do know that it seems to have increased in area at least once along the way, and it's growing taller as it gets smaller. Surprisingly, Kentucky has more bourbon than people. If bourbon is your drink of choice, then you might want to plan a road trip to Kentucky. The state is not only responsible for 95% of the world's bourbon, according to The Atlantic, but there is also so much of it that the 4.7 million barrels in the state's distilleries outnumber the 4.3 million people living in the area. Do you believe the word MacGyvered is in the Oxford English Dictionary? The original MacGyver series, that ran from 1985 until 1992, featured a main character who could fashion pretty much whatever his heart desired, with random objects. As a result, we've been using the word MacGyvered as an adjective, meaning adapted or improvised, in an ingenious or expedient way. And in March 2019, the term was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary. It only took 34 years. Shocking. Eating your offspring may be a sign of good parenting in some species. The thought of any creature devouring its babies may be horrific to us, but for some animals, such as certain fish, reptiles, and amphibians, that's not the case, according to 2019 research published in Frontiers in Ecology and Evolution. Among these creatures, sacrificing some of their young via cannibalism may be a way to help their other offspring survive when overcrowding becomes a problem. Do you know, the Sundance Kid took his nickname from the town of Sundance, Wyoming? You may not recognize the name Harry Alonzo Longbow, and that's because he was famously, or infamously, known by his nickname, the Sundance Kid. The American outlaw, who was born in 1868, and was killed in 1908, took his now historical moniker from the only town that put him behind bars, Sundance, Wyoming. He was jailed there when he was just 15 years old, for stealing a horse, and was sentenced to 18 months. The Sundance Kid went on to join the Wild Bunch, a group of robbers and rustlers, who ranged through the Rocky Mountains in the late 19th century. Interesting. Tornadoes used to be called twirl blasts and whirlwinds in the 18th century. Tornadoes used to be called twirl blasts and whirlwinds in the 18th century. If you lived in the 18th century, you might have referred to tornadoes using the words twirl blast or whirlwind. Honestly, we might need to bring these back. Did you know? The US almost went to war with Canada over a pig. In 1859, the US almost went to war with Canada because of a pig. Just a few years after the Oregon Treaty was signed, to end a border dispute between America and Britain, which still ruled over the area that came to be known as Canada, things got a little heated on San Juan Island, where citizens from both countries were located. The historic UK explains that a pig belonging to the British accidentally wandered onto the land of Lyman Cutler, an American farmer. When Cutler noticed the pig eating some of his potatoes, he was incensed, and in a fit of rage shot and killed the pig. Despite efforts to resolve the situation between the two men, things spread into the rest of the community, and got to the point where the governor of British Columbia sent 3 warships to the area. The two sides continued to increase their military force over the following month, until British Navy Admiral Robert Albanes arrived, and ended things by stating that he would not involve two great nations in a war over a squabble about a pig. Did you know, beaver bum goo is occasionally used to enhance vanilla flavorings? The next time you eat something that flaunts the rich flavor of vanilla, you might want to be aware of, or do your best to ignore, the fact that castoreum, a goo that beavers excrete to mark their territory, is sometimes used to enhance the flavor of vanilla in food, according to National Geographic. The goo is generally regarded as a safe additive by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, but you'll probably never come across it in real life, because it's difficult and expensive to collect. Never know, astronauts in space are exposed to the same amount of radiation as 150 to 6,000 chest X-rays. When astronauts leave Earth, they face a range of factors that affect them physically. That includes the intense amount of radiation that they're exposed to. According to NASA, it's the equivalent of anywhere between 150 to a staggering 6,000 chest X-rays. Scientists have partially revived disembodied pig brains. In April 2019, a team at Yale was able to restore partial functionality to the brains of decapitated pigs for 10 hours or more after the animal's death. Neuroscientist Nenad Seston, who participated in the experiment, explained that the result might allow us to better understand how brain cells react to circulatory arrest and test whether some cellular functions can be restored in the brain after death. Please wait for more interesting facts in our next video.